Okay.
They're recording.
Oh, am I? Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm doing it. Go!
Sorry, I didn't realize you were recording. Alright, okay. Right, we're going to carry on with this articulation. We decided to switch positions after a long interval. Through the interval. I am now hyped up on Red Bull. Alright, I think where we left off was the head, so now to the torso. I think he's got a single ball joint there. So he can go move on to his shoulder. This shoulder armour moves, which is really good, so that means no matter where you put his arms, you can just flap it on top. Like the Master Chief figure I have, he has a, how can I call this? A moving inside shoulder bit.
Good one.
Yes, that's a very good description. So basically, if you want him to extend his arm around his body, this section comes out a bit further, just to enable an extra bit of reach. Only they've covered it a lot more. Sorry?
Reach.
This video is going to be full of that. Only they did a better job covering the shoulder joint, because on the Master Chief version it just looks like, actually if I just grab him. Chief.
Professor Chief.
Yeah, Professor Chief. Yeah, you can see his shoulder bit just comes out and he looks like he's dislocated himself.
Put it back.
So yeah, they, I like that. They added an extra bit of detail to make, well, Garrus look more realistic. And again, you can cover it with his shoulder piece. Let's move on to the back of his details, because everyone wants to see the back of Garrus.
No.
Well, there we go.
I'm Garrus Vakarian, and this is my rectum.
Oh, had to be there. Had to be there. His elbows and knees are ratchet joints. I have a love-hate relationship with ratchet joints. They're good for holding poses, but they're bad because some poses are limited because of the intervals. So you can't, well, you're sort of limited in some aspects. And of course his hands rotate, pop off, they do whatever, and they also do the, oh yeah. Oh, his thighs are ratchet joints. I don't think the other figures are ratchet joints on his thighs. Or the waist even, or hips, or whatever it's called. That thing. There. Soft plastic cod piece.
Cod.
Yes, C-O-D. Cod.
That was a cock piece.
Whatever. Whatever. It's a good range of motion with his legs. Look at that.
Oh, flex. He has got flexibility.
Look at that. He has the trademark double knee joint, which is freaky on some figures, but I think it looks okay on a Turian, where he has a joint on the top and below his knee.
Looks like he should be in cabaret. Jazz hands, Garrus, jazz hands.
Get down to his foot, it does what it needs to do, and he also has an extra joint, which I haven't seen many figures have. I don't know if this is in shot, to tell the truth. I'm sure my assistant will let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He has a rotating front foot bit for helping with posing and stuff.
Why would you need his foot to rotate?
I'm guessing, so if I quickly demonstrate, if his legs are to the side, no, that won't work either, would it? We'll find a use. Oh, here we go. Here you go. You can do the splits, and both his feet will be flat on the floor.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Sort of. Here we go. What are we doing to him?
I can't see his feet at the minute, by the way.
There we go. Okay. one thing to look out for is on this section here, you can, I probably could do it again if I wanted to, but you can separate his leg from this armour piece. Now I think, yeah, it can. This part can rotate, but it takes a lot of pushy. Yeah. A lot of pushy forcefulness, there we go.
Yeah.
Just to get it going. I can't be bothered to do this side because it's way too stiff. It did pop off at one point, but it's easily snapped back on. Again, maybe some warm water and some influence should make it all good. My assistant, is there anything I've left out in articulation at all, do you think?
Nah, I think you got it.
Yeah, sweet. Alright, so we'll move on to accessories. Sorry about that, the battery ran out. So I'm doing the accessories recording back at home. After this it will cut back to my video camera on my phone, recording the conclusion. So, accessories. He comes with the, of course, his trademark M29 Incisor sniper rifle. Go close up detail. The sniper rifle here. Very nice looking. And I'd say it's well in proportion to the rest of the figure. I've already got the trigger finger hand on this one, but they're pretty easy to put on. If I just quickly demonstrate. It's pretty much like I do with the rest of my figures, I do a twisting motion. So start with it holding it backwards and just wait, no, I'm doing that wrong. Yeah. So like he's holding it backwards. Yeah. It makes more sense in my head. You just sort of put it on backwards and just twist it in rather than bending the fingers back and damaging the fingers. But yeah, this is the Vindicator. The finish on these weapons is just as good as the armour. And I haven't tried this yet, but the fingers show to come off pretty easily. Or not. Oh my word. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's a nasty looking peg. That's nothing's coming off of that. Right, this is probably the most hardest part about play arts because of the ball joint. It's probably going to go everywhere, as you can see. Right, I'll pause this. This is going to take a while. Okay, that took a little while. Those are very good pegs and not going to, well, they're not going to drop anything at all. I'm happy about that. So, if I zoom out, you can see that, yeah, it looks really cool in his hand. Of course, his weapon of choice, having the, well, having the reach, I guess. I had to make that joke, didn't I? So yeah, it's really good. Just one thing to point out. The stand he's on, he doesn't come with a stand. None of the Mass Effect Playarts Kai do. This is from one of my old Final Fantasy Playarts, and those don't really need the stands, and this guy really does. So yeah, that's pretty much his accessories. Now onto the conclusion. So it seems my ever so reliable camera has died on me again. So I'll switch to the phone once more. We're going to move straight on to
Conclusion.
Yeah, conclusion, pros and cons, and I'll do the accessories a bit later. Or if you're watching this video now, I've already put the accessories before this part, so what I'm saying now is just waffling. Waffle. Okay, so if we start with the negatives, Garrus fans, you start me off.
The tattoos are really like. What are you doing?
I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, they're not very defined. They're like hardly there. It just seems like they I don't know, spat some blue shit on it or something, but
Actually, yeah, it does seem like
it's just there you go. Yeah, they're not really there, like especially on the sides.
Yeah.
They're not very defined, and also his eyes are very, very tiny, and they look really half done. He's supposed to have like quite big blue eyes, or bigger than that anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing that made you fall in love with him.
His big blue eyes. What else did I say? Oh, it's hard to make him stand up.
Oh, yeah.
But there's not anything to do with like how he's been made. It's just the way he is.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult with those sort of birdie-looking feet. Well, he is a bird feet, isn't he?
yeah, it's based on.
Yeah, I mean they tried their best by adding like an extra swivel joint in his foot, but it's still difficult to pose him. He would need like a proper action stand, which I think I do have some of, but no, I'll probably talk about that later or before this video. What other negatives was there?
The visor.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy with the visor. I'd rather that to be transparent, or it's slightly transparent, but it needs to be more
transparent.
Yeah, more transparent.
Less opaque.
Yes. A thing that worried me when it was in its packaging was, well, getting it out of the packaging. See, I'd say it'd be very easily when you're taking a figure out, something getting caught and something breaking off. So I advise people to be very careful taking these things out, because the last thing you want is to spend like 50, 60 quid and then, well, Garrus being legless. Another negative would probably be that I've seen other reviews and it's quite common to get defects. I've seen more videos of people complaining about Garrus in particular, mainly his waist being a bit twisted or distorted, and his cod piece being too low and things like that. But, well, apart from that, I think that's about it for negatives. Would you think? Or yeah. Now to good points. For starters, Garrus.
Yeah, obviously it's Garrus. That's a good thing.
Yes. His armour detail and the actual colour scheme. You say it should be a bit shinier silver.
Yeah, it's a lot more silver.
But I kind of like it because it makes, to me, it looks semi-realistic. Realistic. Yeah.
Less fake.
It looks fake.
Less fake.
Oh yeah, less fake. Yeah. I think it has more ratchet joints than most figures, which I know I was saying it was a bad point, but I think in this one it's needed. Another point is Garrus.
Garrus, yeah.
And I don't know, I'm just overly happy about this myself. You think so too?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, that is Garrus Vakarian from Palaven. He's Scottish.
He's not Scottish.
I am Scottish, see? Haggis. Haggis. Cute. Potato. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Sorry about the camera interruptions and the cheesy reach and flexibility jokes. And any final farewells, me friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It should be a kiss between you and Garrus.
A kiss?
Yeah, a kiss.
Should I give him a kiss?
Go on then.
Why should I give him a kiss?
On his face.
No, I said why.
Huh?
I said why.
Why? Oh, I thought you said where. Well, if you want to kiss him if you want. It's your only chance.
Mwah.
Oh, look at that love. Now to wipe that off later.
Acid.
Alright, thanks for watching guys. Take it easy. Bye.